Welcome back to the Scilife Academy. At least I hope it's welcome back and you didn't skip part 1 of the fundamentals of contamination control. In part 1, we covered physical contaminants. Here in part 2, we're going to delve into the different types of chemical and microbiological contaminants that might be present in APIs, excipients, medicinal products, and cleaning rooms. Different techniques used to achieve and maintain certain overall cleanliness levels for both microbiological and particle contaminants will be outlined in another Academy session. Okay, let's start by looking at chemical contaminants. Chemical contaminants are contaminants that do not comprise solid material. They can be either liquid or gaseous contaminants, such as volatile organic compounds, known as VOCs. They can be inert, toxic, reactive, harmful, or hazardous to the product, the production process, and even the personnel present in the manufacturing area. Chemical contaminants are usually found at trace levels and are typically measured in terms of parts per million, ppm, or parts per billion, ppb. These chemical contaminants are liquid or gaseous chemicals present in water, steam, or pressurized gases used in a process. The principal sources of chemical contaminants can pose a risk to the manufacturing process of APIs, excipients, or medicinal products. These contaminants can be raw materials, intermediates, packaging material, personnel, facilities, and equipment used for manufacturing. Raw materials and other intermediates may contain chemical contaminants that come from various sources, such as the environment, poor manufacturing processes, or improper storage. Packaging material may contain chemical contaminants that come from a variety of sources, such as the raw materials used to make the packaging, the manufacturing process, or the environment. Some of the contaminants include heavy metals, plasticizers, and other organic substances. These contaminants can potentially leach into the pharmaceutical product and cause harmful effects if they are present in high enough concentrations. Staff working or supervising the manufacturing and packaging process can be a significant source of contamination if people are not adequately trained and do not comply with the hygiene and cleanliness. Staff working or supervising the manufacturing and packaging process can be a significant source of contamination if people are not adequately trained and do not comply with the hygiene and cleanliness standards. Personnel are not allowed to get in direct contact with the materials and products. They should wear adequate protective clothing and protective equipment. Good manufacturing practices do not allow personnel to eat or drink in the manufacturing areas. Facilities and equipment used for manufacturing may be another source of contamination if inadequate facilities and equipment can lead to cross-contamination and mix-ups between different materials and products. Adequate cleanliness and sanitation processes are paramount to avoid contamination. It's important to ensure that the facilities and equipment are well designed and that they meet all relevant industry standards and regulations. This includes having proper ventilation, lighting, and air filtration systems. There are 2 serious types of chemical contamination called cross-contamination and mix-ups. Cross-contamination and mix-ups between different materials and products can occur if the facility and equipment are not designed properly or if they are not kept clean and well maintained. Cross-contamination can happen through direct contact between products or through the air. It may occur during the production process if different products are made on the same production line without adequate cleaning and sanitation, or when raw materials or intermediates are not properly stored, segregated, and handled. Okay, let's move on from chemical contaminants and look at microbial contaminants.